Thank you, Nifemi. First Holdco PLC, formerly FBN Holdings, today convened its 13th annual general meeting in Lagos. Its first since rebranding in 2024. The company presented a strong financial showing for the 2024 fiscal year, posting gross earnings of 3.2 trillion naira, exceeding its 2023 figure with a 105% year-on-year growth. TVC News senior business correspondent Ifunanya Eze reports.
Senior executives, shareholders and stakeholders gathered to review the audited financial statements for the year ending December 31st, 2024. Board Chairman Mr. Femi Otedola presided over the meeting, which also featured reports from directors, auditors and the audit committee.
When you look at the PBT at 796, better than 356 of prior year, that's 123% increase. So you will see that across all indices, when you go to cost-to-income ratio, from 49% to 43%, it's an increase, And in terms of total asset, our total asset move from 17 to 27. Again, that's a massive increase. Gross loans to customer from 6 to 9, 39% increase. And in terms of deposit from 10 to 17. All of this shows that the company is growing.
Shareholders were particularly keen on resolutions surrounding dividend payouts, reflecting optimism on future returns.
The earnings per share of 18 naira is commendable. And we have also seen that our share price has gone from 19 naira to now 35 naira. And I think this is very good. Their first quarter result was also good in the sense that the net interest income has increased tremendously. And he has given us assurance that the dividend will improve significantly. We are expecting them to pay us at least a final dividend of 3 naira for this year.
We are very happy with the dividend, and we hope that going forward that they are going to increase the dividend to shareholders. We invested to get returns on our investment.
With a significant rise in customer deposits, the group reaffirmed its commitment to capital adequacy, market leadership and long-term growth.
You would have seen that our deposits grew 61%, I think the highest in our peer group in 2024, which speaks to the fact that over and beyond doing more business with our existing customers, we're also bringing on board new customers. First Bank is open to all, and we intend to leverage that.
We ensure that we go digital. You see our first mobile. I'm so proud. I'll be proud. You'll be proud of us. Our first mobile is one of the best in the market that people can transact. Our Elite app, and we have one of the best cybersecurity in Nigeria. If we're looking at our space and what I will do, just to ensure that we protect our customer and knowing fully well that the future is digital anyway. So more of that will continue to come.
Analysts note the company's robust financial indicators, including revenue diversification and sustained asset growth, as positive signs of resilience. Ifunanya Eze, TVC News, Lagos.
In other news, the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has called for greater collaboration, innovation and adoption of technology in strengthening Nigeria's accounting system. Speaking at the conference with the body of federal and state auditor generals, the governor emphasized the importance of performance audits in promoting transparency and effective governance. Abimbola Akintaju reports.
Without accountability, governance becomes opaque and corruption thrives. In a bid to reverse this ugly trend, auditors general from across the country gathered on Lagos for their biannual conference themed Nigerian Accountability Ecosystem, leveraging on performance audits for effective governance and transparency. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, represented by Deputy Governor Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, described accountability as a cornerstone of democracy, stressing that auditors play a pivotal role in safeguarding the integrity of public institutions.
Accountability is the cornerstone of democracy. It ensures that public officials and institutions are answerable for their actions and decisions. So, as custodian of public funds, Auditor General plays a very pivotal role in safeguarding the integrity of our public institutions.
The responsibility of internal auditors is just the eye of the executive of their respective establishment. The executive can never be everywhere. the internal auditors are the ones that are to look at it, that the objective, the goals, the purpose of the creation of that establishment is being achieved.
Practitioners not only share knowledge and best practices, but also harmonize audit standards. According to them, this will enhance ability to detect inefficiencies and foster a culture of transparency in governance.
We want to ensure that value for money is being enhanced, meaning that the efficiency and effectiveness of how our money has been expended, which is a reimbursement to the citizen at the end of every budget year. We are trying as much as possible so that every other state can copy from Lagos State and for accountability and transparency, since that is the intent of Mr. Governor. So,
as Auditors General, we have actually realized the importance of performance audits in ensuring that all government expenditures on programs and projects have impact on the lives of the citizens.
Part of the takeout of this conference is to always leverage modern technologies such as data analytics and real-time monitoring to transform audit practices and improve the delivery of public services.
Stocks on the United States dollar fell today while longer-dated Treasury yields steadied near their highest in 18 months as worries of worsening fiscal outlook in the world's biggest economy remain at the top of investors' minds. European futures indicated sharply lower open, tracking Asian session ahead of surveys of overall sector activities in Europe for May. The bond market in Japan has also been in focus as a relentless sell-off continued, with the 30-year Japanese government bonds yield at 3.16%, not far from the record highs of 3.19% hit in the previous session. Stocks in Asia fell, with MSCI's broadest index of Asian Pacific shares outside Japan 0.6% lower, while Japan's Nikkei fell 0.8% on a stronger yuan. And wrapping up, crude oil prices fell 1% today after reports that OPEC Plus is discoursing a production increase for July, stoking concerns that global supply could exceed demand growth. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude fell to $60.97 with a downward price review of 0.97%. Brent crude futures sells for $64.27 with a decline of 0.99%. Bonnie Light sells for $78.62 with a downward review of 2.84%. OPEC basket dealers offer $65.01 with an uptick of 0.56%. Well, that's business news at 10. Next is sports. Promise Foge standing by.